Hi there and welcome back again. It's great to be with you. So hopefully you've been taking a little bit of time just to have a go at the progressive muscular relaxation technique as a way of just settling yourself for some time, some break time, maybe at bedtime, sometimes in the morning, just as a way of relieving tension in your body. It's a good practice to be engaged with. And also just having a little play with anchoring yourself with the breathing and just noticing how you are breathing in any particular moment, if you are holding your breath, and just being courageous and just allowing just that breath to, the out breath to just let go just a little further. So this week we move on. And I want to talk about being with yourself rather than against yourself in those moments where you find your pain really ramp up a notch. So here in the moment when pain strikes, you feel it screaming for your attention. And up until now, you've felt really angry, you've felt disappointed, frustrated and helpless, all in a kind of whirlwind of unfolding moments that you just don't have time for. Our rejecting of this situation just serves to reinforce a negative and a resentful relationship that you have with this body, your body. Our reaction, instinctive reaction, is to push through it and to battle on. And the painful sensations create an endless kind of cascade of stories. When you feel a painful sensation, this activates painful stories and thoughts that the mind just creates. And this all serves to perpetuate the discomfort that you're experiencing. So the first thing that I'm inviting you to actually do this week is to notice how you layer this pain when you notice it arriving. If the pain itself wasn't bad enough to cope with, our minds layer a further suffering that looks a little bit like this, that you might identify, or something similar. I haven't got time for this. Oh my God, not again. How long is it going to last? What if it doesn't ease? This is unbearable. The body's broken. Nothing is working. It never does. I'm just so tired of this. It's not fair. I wish I could be back to how I was before, or just get beyond this. How am I going to cope? Who's going to manage the family, my job, etc.? I need to be okay for such and such an event. There's plenty more where that came from. And all I'm inviting you to do is just to notice in the moment that you're able to pause, to just acknowledge the intensity of your own discomfort, that you might observe it with a sense of curiosity, to notice what your mind is saying, and notice if you can feel the added tension that all of this kind of internal conversation brings into the mix. I genuinely understand the extent of how this is affecting you. And so I want to give you these 3 steps. Step 1 is just to pause, to notice your pain and stop, rather than just to push ahead like you usually would. Secondly, is to notice what your mind is saying in this moment and just be aware of that added tension. What does it feel like if you just stop that, just hold it there? And thirdly, is the invitation to slowly develop a different relationship with your body as you experience it here in this moment. Now, you might want to use the PAUSE acronym as a way of engaging with this. So I've asked you to pause. And the P is simply for pause. The A is just about allowing this moment to be as it is, uncomfortable as it is. But your body is trying to speak to you. Can you allow your body to just let you know how it's feeling? That takes us really into you, which is understanding. Understanding that previously you've pushed past this, you've pushed on, you've battled on through. But here there needs to be an understanding that perhaps you need to just listen and notice what your body really is needing in this moment. The S is to just hold space, hold a moment for yourself, and also sense the difference between a critical mind here in this situation and a compassionate mind. We never think to be compassionate to this body. All we are thinking about is how this body has let me down, how it's failed, how annoyed I am with it. But actually, just changing tact here and sensing the difference between criticism and kindness. And the E, just very simply, is to remind us all that everything is changing. And while this feels fixed and it feels solid, there is change, there is movement within it and within all things. Everything comes and goes. Nothing ever stays the same. Just see if you can have a go with engaging this. The physical pain that you experience is your primary suffering. But the judgments and the conversations that you have with yourself at the point of need is what creates an added tension, an added suffering that we can, through choice, begin to let go of. So what I'm saying to you is that this is something we ourselves do without realizing we're doing it. And when we're aware of it, we can then begin to make a change in how we react. Listening to what your body needs rather than resentfully pushing on and through is the next step to moving forward here. Now, the meditations this month are going to help you to respond with curiosity and a gentle kindness towards yourself, and how to be with these difficult sensations rather than pushing them aside as you've usually been doing, trying to get beyond them. And also the body scan meditation is a way of focusing your attention on sensations in the body as they are, without judgment, and anchoring the mind here, thus just quietening that overactive, overthinking mind. This actually creates a break for your body, a break that your body is craving, and it quietens the nervous system so that you can just find a sense of calm within this storm, as opposed to thinking that that calm is only ever somewhere ahead of you that you just can't reach. Looking forward to speaking with you again soon.